Hi everyone, and welcome back to Raging Ryno Review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 9. Now, I believe we're getting this in 4 parts. This is part 1 of the last 4 episodes, called Old Friends Not Forgotten. This episode, to me, I really liked this episode. I really enjoyed it. The first thing that I want to say, if you've been watching my other reviews, is this really does show how much we didn't need the previous 4 episodes, I think. A lot of people are going to say it's probably how it ties in because, you know, how much time has lapsed from when she joined the Mandalorians to now. But I don't see it that way. I see it where we didn't need those 4 episodes because there's so much time that has lapsed in between the end of the last arc and now that even if we didn't have those and you just started Ahsoka's arc from here, it would have been fine. So that's probably my biggest problem with this. Everything else in the episode was reasonably good. Oh, there is one other thing, but we'll get to it. It starts off with Anakin and Obi-Wan in a battle. Obi-Wan is taking cover. Anakin's dodging bolts from the laser, from the droids, and he basically tricks them. Anakin pretty much just sort of takes over in his cocky way, takes over the battle, and wins the battle by deceiving the droids, really, at the end of the day. It was quite good. I actually enjoyed a lot of this. The beginning of that was the way he set up that trap was really good. Force the guy out and then slice the main droid's head off. Then we move to Ahsoka sort of coming into the story from there. So they get called back to the ship. They go, both Anakin and Obi-Wan, they go back to the ship. Ahsoka's asking for help with the Mandalorians. Now, there is some great moments within this episode where Ahsoka and Obi-Wan have a bit of a conflict. Not before we get the great moment where the 501st has painted their helmets in Ahsoka's face colors, which I really like that moment. It really shows the clones do have the loyalty to Ahsoka. They went through a lot together, and especially the 501st, obviously, being Anakin's Padawan at the time. I just really enjoyed that moment. That was really good. Again, the conflict, there was a bit of a thing between Ahsoka and Obi-Wan where they were going off to, of course, save the Emperor Palpatine. And Ahsoka's saying there's no wonder there's a lot of people that have no more faith in the Jedi anymore. You can see there's a bit of confusion on Anakin's face, and he suggests that they promote Rex to Commander and let him and the 501st go with Ahsoka to help out with Mandalore, which Obi-Wan agrees with, and that all happens. So the 501st go with Ahsoka, and of course, Anakin and Obi-Wan are going off to save the Chancellor. There's some great battle scenes within this. Bo-Katan, there's a great fight scene. I can't remember his name, but the guy who's basically running Mandalore, but he's really Maul's puppet, the Prime Minister. If you're watching this, you've been watching the Clone Wars, you know who I'm talking about, the Prime Minister who essentially Satine throws in jail. That's right, isn't it? There's a great fight scene there. Bo-Katan kicks ass. She's an excellent character. I think she plays a really good Mandalorian. I like it, so that's my opinion. But it's more about the fact that this was a trap set up to get Obi-Wan away from Anakin, and it didn't quite pay off. Because the last time we see Maul at this point, it was when the Emperor, or Palpatine, said he's got a plan he defeats Savage Press, and he's got a plan for Maul. And I believe that plan now is to get Obi-Wan away from Anakin to basically try and turn Anakin. So that doesn't really pay off for Maul because, of course, Ahsoka's there at the end. Oh, now, the problem that I do have is the fact that in the book, Ahsoka's book, I'm actually going to throw this in and put it back, but spoilers for the Ahsoka book, if you haven't read the Ahsoka book, coming up right now. I'm pretty certain, I'm almost 100%, 99.9% certain that Ahsoka in her book refers to her sabers as her green sabers. Now, they have changed them to the blue sabers. Does it really do anything? No. How did Anakin change them? I've got questions there. Did he change the crystals? Did he do something to the crystals to make them blue? Again, I don't really know the lore on that. I don't really know how that all works. If somebody can let me know in the descriptions below, that'd be awesome. But that was a bit confusing for me because, again, Ahsoka refers to her sabers in her novel as Anakin gives her green sabers. And if it doesn't refer to the color in that moment, I'm pretty sure it refers to the color in the moment where she's referring to her burying them in Rex's false grave. So, I don't know. Other than that, it leaves us on a cliffhanger with Maul saying that he wanted Obi-Wan. Why you here to Ahsoka? And Ahsoka's there, combat stance, ready to fight. So, it was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. It's the best that we've gotten out of this season. I did like the first 4 episodes. I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't do a review for the first 4 episodes because I really did enjoy those. But as you know, I haven't liked the last 4 that we got. This is by far the best one. There's a lot in here. Great episode. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. If you have, let me know what you thought. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for any future content. And we'll see you next time. Oh, fuck off, Disney!